it doesn't hurt me, but sometimes people share like, oh, you only help people with video. I wish people really know it was only 10% of what I'm really doing, actually.
That's exactly what I wanted to say as well. You know, what you see in video is like a fraction of what we do.
It's a fraction. If people, if I shared everything that I'm doing with Swiss Humanity or my parent, or it's much more.
A couple of times I've received comments like poverty porn, or if you want to do something towards humanity, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. However, what I can say to that is that if I can do this thing and if I can actually show it to the world to raise awareness and to inspire other people to do the same thing, why not?
I absolutely agree with you. Swiss Humanity also gets poverty porn, and I didn't know what it was, so I searched it. But actually, busy people don't have time to share negativity. So that means you're not too busy to do something good towards the world. If you're busy to write poverty porn, or your content is just to get donations, or you're actually in a situation of your life that you're not so internal love with your own self. I do believe, I'm still learning, but actually I'm trying to learn to have compassion, empathy, and love for hate comments. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
And you can answer later because it might be a reflection. What is something that you value that most people don't?
Oh gosh, that's a deep question. What's something I value that most people don't?
It took me time to think about it.
Wow.
Do you want me to share mine so you have an idea?
Yes, please.
Okay, so me, for example, hate comments. I value hate comments.
Okay.
Most people, they get offended or it hurts them. I value it because, or I learn from them, not criticism, but constructive. I learn from them, or I have compassion and love because I'm like, it should be there. The more you do good towards others, the more the devil will be there, the devil. So I value that, and I do believe most people don't. So it's a hard question now. What is something you value that most people don't? I also value to be misunderstood because not everyone will understand my message or get the point. It's something that most people value to be understood, right? But I value that, to be misunderstood, actually. So it's a hard question, but it took me maybe a half day to really, so it might be hard to answer it now.
You're giving me an idea on
Content?
making a reflective video about this, so thank you.
Let's go. Let's go. It's actually a great question from Jay Shetty.
He is very inspirational.
Yeah. So that was deep, and it took me a while to, and he said stuff like that, so it was inspiring. I also believe that when you ask deeper questions, you're able to know someone on a deeper level.
Yes.
Simple questions, how are you? But what if you ask, how are you really? Ooh, now you're getting deeper into the thing. Like,
Yeah.
how are you? Oh, I'm fine. But behind that smile, I know most Filipinos are struggling. There's pain, there's struggles in money. And I can see in your eyes through 10 years of humanity, I can see you're struggling. Don't lie to me. And actually after they cry because I'm getting deeper emotionally with them. And it's hard for them to hide, but Filipinos are really professionals in having a smile despite their struggles. It's not a weakness, it's something beautiful, it's resilience. You know what's beautiful is that did you grow up in, some people might get offended like poverty or underprivileged, yeah. I grew up the opposite. In not a rich family, but a comfortable family. I had education, I did soccer or football wherever you live. Every month I said, my mom, can I have a new pair of shoes? Yeah, it's okay. Mom, can I have a car? Yeah, like I had that. But at the end of the day, I was still not happy. And we end up at the same path of helping people of humanity, despite you growing up, me having everything. But that doesn't mean that your life was harder or my life harder. I actually quit my job at 22, 10 years ago. Everyone said I was crazy with a six-figure everything in Switzerland. Travel the world to discover poverty because I have not experienced it. So I wanted to learn what other people go through, and I realized, wow, 22 years, I had an incredible, rich life. And now my last 10 years, even richer with less money. Because I'm seeing more of the world, helping as much as I can, spreading on social media. There was so much hate at the beginning, but I learned that it will always be there anyways.
I always wanted to really devote my time helping people. At the time, I thought that, helping people is more on the monetary side, like, you're helping people through like financial, giving them groceries or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I saw your video and I was like, okay, I can help people by sharing my skill, sharing my
Yes,
photography skill. That's why
yes.
I messaged you. I said, hey, can I join? And I can take photos. And I was like, that made me really happy, although it was not monetary help.
No, but it's beautiful, and I really believe that your time is sometimes more valuable than the money. I was volunteering in many countries in Africa for free. I had some savings, but for years I was volunteering and helping building orphanages with my own hands and with other group of team. That for me, it felt so I was succeeding in life. I'm still succeeding. Actually, people share. I don't like it. Doesn't hurt me, but sometimes people share like, oh, you only help people with video. I wish people really know it was only 10% of what I'm really doing, actually.
That's exactly what I wanted to say as well. What you see in video is like a fraction of what we do.
It's a fraction. If people, if I shared everything that I'm doing with Swiss Humanity or my parent, or it's much more. But the 10% is actually to try to inspire a little bit of people to share more of their love. Actually, people don't know what Swiss Humanity is doing in Africa because we don't share that. But we're doing amazing things for orphans, but we don't share it because we don't have to share everything.
Right.
But people share, you only share in Philippines poverty porn. I'm like, wow, you don't know nothing about who I am. But so that's why it doesn't hurt me. I believe because I know who I am and I know my values. So that's why it doesn't hurt me. If I was faking it or creating only content around helping people and I don't help externally, I would feel bad with myself, but it doesn't hurt me because I'm true to myself and I know who I am. Despite I grew up in a rich family, my parents were full of love for humanity. They made good money. My father was working some projects in Africa as well, and he always showed me pictures and he said, look, there's a whole new world out there that you don't know, and I hope one day you will experience it. And he always taught me that no matter how much money you'll make, you will realize that it's not going to make you happy in the long term. And first of all, when I was 18, I didn't believe him because I had good money. I could buy a new car, the new iPhone. I had a big apartment. I can invite friends. I can bring girls into my apartment. I felt like so powerful, right? But at the end of the day, your heart doesn't lie. And sometimes I was like you. Friends left. I had a day off and I was crying in the night. I was like, what's this all about? Like, was I really happy? The truth is, no, I was not happy. I had a lot of money, I had a nice car, everything. And my dad said, nobody supported this, but he said, quit your job, 6-figure, and go travel the world. And everyone said, don't do it, you're crazy. You live in Switzerland, the most beautiful country, you earn a good salary. You will ruin your life, most people said. And luckily, I trust my dad. I quit my job, even my mom didn't even believe everything, but I quit my job, I traveled the world, I did volunteering for years in Africa, and I said, thank you, Dad, you actually saved a part of me that was dying, of the real happiness, what's the purpose of life. And I asked him, what is for you really all this about? And he said, it's 5 words, son, make yourself meaningful to others.
Wow.
He said that one day to me, I was like, make yourself meaningful to others. And I didn't understood that. He says, go take your valuable time. Don't make money for 2-3 years. Go help children in Africa. Go build orphanage. I did that. I said, Dad, I feel richer. He said, you see, son? Make yourself meaningful to others and you will rediscover or learn what happiness is all about.
Yeah.
And love. And that's why I didn't stop. I didn't go back to Switzerland. I keep traveling, but I found a way to make money online to be able to continue this journey. So that's why I traveled here in 2018. I came here a few times in the Philippines. I was like, it could be a place to live. Yeah, so now I'm here back. Africa, let's be honest, it is poor. Poverty is extreme there. Philippines is poor, but people still have access sometimes to water. Africa, children don't have water sometimes. Water is the essential of life.
Wow.
So poverty, I've seen a lot. So I think that's one of the reasons, because I've learned the other way of rich to poverty. I've experienced this. I lived in homes. In Africa, I slept on the floor. So people don't tell me, oh, you come from Switzerland, you know nothing about poverty. I've lived years in poverty. I lived in poverty, but I was still able to eat 3 meals. But I lived with the poor, underprivileged people to learn. That's why I think I feel so grateful of my life because I have a studio here. I feel so rich. Even I have a small place, I feel I can bless people. I have a home, I have food. I feel and I'm single. I don't have a Filipina, but I'm extremely happy. You can look at my eyes, I can't lie about that. I'm really happy. I am really happy with my life. I don't know if a partner can make me happier. Maybe that's a topic we can talk about. But my best years of life, it was when I was single. Is that because I haven't found the one yet? Or I think when I'm with someone, I feel I'm not growing anymore. Maybe that's not the one then. It's not helping me grow, right? I feel I have to put so much love and time for her that myself, I'm not. So for many years, between 20 and 30, I was mostly single. That's why I had the opportunity to learn so much about myself.
Do you think that it is very important to actually find somebody with the same perspectives in life as you, or whose heart is the same as yours?
There will still be little things that maybe I like that she doesn't. There'll always be things, right? Not 100%, but I do believe it has to be a partner with a love heart for humanity. It's hard for me to be with someone that, for me, I value someone, a partner. I walk on the street and I see a homeless and she sees it and she ignores it, or she takes care of him, buy bread. I'm actually inspired by that. I'm actually inspired when we went to enter a restaurant and she says to the waitress or waitress, hey, how are you? Good afternoon. How she treats others inspires me more how she treats me almost. Really, the compassion she has for others, that inspires me more actually. And maybe I haven't found it yet, but I do believe there's potential.
There's always somebody for everybody. But are you actually looking right now? Or
Actually not.
no?
It's because maybe I'm not looking. Maybe I'm just focused on me becoming a better person, creating content. I'm not looking. That's why maybe it's not. To be honest, I just could go on sites and everything and just find, but I'm not looking.
But I think
It will come like that naturally, no? Or is
Yes.
it into looking? That's a topic I'm not sure yet.
I can say that the person who comes into your life when you're not even looking is the most beautiful thing. I mean,
Wow. Wow. We got some knowledge here.
no, I don't know
Wow.
if everybody would actually
I agree.
agree to that, but
I agree.
because, okay, this is only my opinion. If you're looking for somebody, it comes across as like there's a little bit of desperation there because you are looking for somebody who's going to make you smile, who's going to make you happy, who's going to complete you. And the latter, because a lot of people would say, I'm looking for somebody who completes me. And I don't really like that
You
statement.
disagree.
I disagree to that
I
because
disagree too.
I should be
Yeah.
complete already
Exactly.
before bringing somebody over into my
I
life.
gotta move again. No, it's true. It's true because I feel that maybe it's not the topic of the thing, but
No.
I feel so many people are trying to get complete from others when they're not even in internal love with themselves and they feel he will make me happy. But
No.
no, and I might be wrong of this. I'm not an expert at all, but I do believe, I think I'm full of love. I think I'm ready, but I'm not seeking for it. But if it happens, it happens. But I think I'm ready because I do believe, maybe I'm too young yet, but I do believe I know who I am. I know my values. I'm full of love inside that I'm ready to spread that and to grow with my partner, to make her grow as well. Despite her age, she can be 20, 30, 40, maybe not 70, but I mean, maybe until 50, I'm fine. But actually, I still, between 20 and maybe you too, between 2019 and now, my content is a little different. It's a lot of shorts. I like to go straight to the point and not, like inspire in 1 minute. Before I was making vlogs, I don't consider myself as a vlogger, but more like a storyteller or content creator. Vloggers is mostly, hey guys, today we're here in Sigor, and that's not really me anymore. I love my content to be about people. That's what and your content is also about people a lot.
Yes.
That's why,
It's a good thing it landed over there.
wow. That's why I think your content, the Happy Mondays, I would like to see that more. I'm gonna check it out, but That might be inspiring. Because you imagine here, like in 1 year, if we do another interview, I'm sure we will have so much, even more wisdom. The person, if you interviewed me in 2019, I would not be able to say all this, actually. I would have some things, but now in 3 years of working as a videographer, storyteller for Water Nonprofit, I learned so much more. Yeah, so you interview me at the right time. And when I speak, you let me speak. That's good. That's professionalism.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. You can tell people what your channel is all about, I guess, and why, maybe your goal for the next 5 years.
Ooh. Wow, okay, sweet. Well, I'm really shy for saying people to subscribe to because I'm not like that. If people love our content, you can subscribe, but I'm not like that. But if you love content around kindness, compassion, and energy and all that, please check out Swiss Humanity. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. You can check it out. And my goal for the next year, next year and after 5, is first of all me to become a better person, to inspire the young generation, and in the next 5 years have enough income on Facebook, social media to be able to do bigger blessings. Like, for example, go to NGO and say, hey, I'll cover the orphanage. It's on me. If in 5 years from now I can go to an NGO and say, I'll just build your next school because I got $20,000, we just raised, well, I got it on social media based on the ads. Wow, that would be like, I feel so thankful now, but I'll even feel richer.
Well, that is very ambitious, but I would say
I know.
nothing is impossible. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.